Ashiq, thank you for taking time to speak with me today. Before we get started, I thought we start with you introducing yourself and your role within SoftBank.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Hello, my name is Ashiq Khan. I head the Cloud Infrastructure R&D Division in SoftBank. My responsibility is to unify SoftBank cloud infrastructure into one single cloud-native platform. And I also look after developing and deploying multi-access edge computing, MEC. Along with that, I'm also responsible for automating all operation and orchestration in our nationwide mobile network.
Great, thank you for the introduction, Ashiq. Now let's move on to discussing your experience with F5. Can you tell me about some of the challenges that led SoftBank to consider using F5 services and solutions?
As I mentioned before, one of my responsibilities is to develop MEC and deploy it commercially. So in that regard, when you consider edge computing in the form of in multiple geographically dispersed location, day 0, day 1, and day 2 operation need to be fully automated and has to be done remotely. We cannot go to every single site to install the operating system or the cloud software. So this was one of the biggest requirements we had. Along with that, when we offer the distributed cloud platform, edge clouds, to our customers, they want to distribute their applications to multiple sites in an automated way. They need to be basically location aware. So this was another requirement, is how can we automatically distribute user application to multiple sites. Along with that, when we look into container Kubernetes type of solution for a public cloud environment like MEC that we are thinking about to get into, added security is necessary. We wanted to make sure that our users' application, our customers' application running on these edge sites are fully secured. And above all, we wanted to go fully cloud native. That is, we wanted to have a microservice architecture in the form of container and Kubernetes. And these are the few requirements I can highlight for our MEC and F5.
Are there any specific features or capabilities of F5's distributed cloud services that have been particularly helpful?
At first, if I go through my requirements that I just mentioned, is being able to automate day 0 to day 2 operations. It enables us to make our sites available much faster, while compared to a manual deployment that I would consider as a legacy of doing it. That's one thing. So we'll be able to offer our cloud platform and cloud resources to our users, customers faster. And if users and customers can distribute their applications automatically in numerous sites over a country like Japan, that makes their GTM go to market much faster. Security is indispensable. We are a telecom operator, and we want to make sure that our customers are always safe and secure, and their services are offered to their customers in a safe and secured manner. And the last one is cloud nativeness. This ensures us automated operation, and it is very strong against failure. So in order to have a better service availability, we wanted to deploy everything in a cloud native microservice manner.
Looking ahead, how do you see your partnership with F5 evolving over the next few years, Ashiq?
Our partnership with F5 in edge computing is going very well. We both are learning a lot of things and developing, enhancing F5 XC to a great deal. In future, we are also looking into the possibility of applying F5 Cross-C in the telco domain. So when in telco domain, it's a private cloud environment where the requirements are different, the SLAs are very high. It is a platform which cannot accommodate any kinds of failure for regulatory requirements, as well as our commitment to our users. So in that regard, we are actively working with F5 XC as well as our telco ecosystem partners. And we'll be deploying 5G as a core and also vRAN in the near future on F5XC, and make sure that F5XC is capable of supporting high availability telco workload in the very near future.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about your experience with F5 and its impact on your business?
In my experience, I found F5 and F5XC development team very agile. After our partnership, we very quickly listed up many requirements that were necessary in MEC and edge computing. We are also adding newer requirements to make F5XC telco capable, including vRAN. And F5 engineers, as well as all our colleagues in F5, they are very friendly, very agile, very up to date. They are also giving us a lot of information that helps us design our telecom infrastructure. And we are also giving them sufficient amount of feedback so that they can improve their solution and can address not only edge computing market, but also telecom, enterprise, and IT market. So I'm very much looking forward to this partnership, and I hope we will flourish together well.
Thank you, Ashiq, for your time. I have just one last question. What's the one piece of advice you would give to other telco players?
In order to utilize the full potential of cloud computing, we need to focus on microservice-based software architecture. Legacy network functions in telecom needs to change and needs to be more nimble and agile so that we can make them more cost efficient and make them more failure-proof.